Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with me, and today we're going to make this cute little business card holder, or you could use it for sticky notes. You can make it a little smaller, adapt it a little bit if you wanted to, or make it for the wider sticky notes. Or then I have a lot of these little loose notes that go perfectly in there. So let me show you. I'm going to use mine for my business cards though. Let me show you how this is made. This would be a good gift for Mother's Day, Father's Day, just a friend for their office, a co-worker, just about anything. And they're really simple. You could turn a bunch of these out in no time. Alright, we're going to start off with a piece of cardstock that is 8 1/4 by 6. And then we're going to put it in on the long side, and we're going to score it at 1 1/2. We're going to score it 2 1/4. Going to score it 5 1/4. We're going to score at 6 1/4. Okay, that's going to be our scores on that side. Then you're going to turn it around to the short side, and you're going to score at 1 inch and 5 inches. Okay, that is all the scoring on that we're going to do. We'll do a little bit more scoring in just a minute, but that's it on that part. Okay, you can go ahead and kind of fold your lines. Just don't burnish them yet. Just kind of fold them. These on the sides you can go ahead and burnish. Just make sure that they're really good and even. We want them to be straight. Christopher Allen, if you are watching this, I need some bone folders. I've lost my good one, and this one is my old oldie, and it's all broken up. It's got chunks out of it. I need some bone folders. Okay, now that you've got those kind of scored, what you're going to do is on this first score line right here and this first score line right here, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut straight up, just as straight as you possibly can to that first score line. You do it on this end as well, like that. Turn it around. Do the same on the other side, and the same on this end. Okay, like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this little part, we're going to cut on that second score line, the one right there, and we're going to take this little part right here out, because we're really not going to need that. So we're going to just cut that out right at that score line. You can leave it in. It just makes a little bit of bulk when you start folding things over. I've seen these done 2 or 3 different ways, and this is not my, well, this one is my original creation, but I have seen other people do them in a little bit different ways. So it just depends on how you want to do yours. But I cut it out just because it leaves a little bit too much bulk when you start folding it over. And then do the same on the other end. Going to take that out right at that score line. So you're going to cut up on your score line, and we're going to take that little chunk right there out. Okay. So we got those out. Let's see if this is going to work now. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use some score tape just simply because it will make this hold together a lot better. You can use liquid adhesive, whatever, but first you're going to put score tape on this little fold right here, and I go ahead and put it, I'm using the 1/4 inch score tape, so I put it up at the top and then one at the bottom, because I want this to lay down really well, because this is going to be, those little flaps are going to be in the bottom of our card holder. And then while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and put score tape on the short tabs. These right here, not the longer ones. See, these are a little bit longer. We're going to put it on the short ones, on the outside, the opposite side of where you put those. And here again, you could use a liquid glue if you wanted to. Okay, that's all we're going to need right now. So see, we have the score tape here. And then if you flip it over, we have score tape there. So take the score tape, take the backing off. Then you're going to fold that one in. Take the backing off of that one. And you're going to fold that one in. So that helps reinforce the bottom of your, and a little bit of glue right there I'm trying to get off. Okay, that helps reinforce the bottom of your card holder. Okay, now what you're going to do is these parts right here, they're going to do kind of like an accordion fold. So when you get finished, it kind of looks like that. So we're going to burnish these really well because we want these to fold down nice and neat. And then we're going to put some score tape right here. Right on this fold, right there is where you're going to put score tape. And I'm going to go ahead and put a couple on there because depending on how much wear and tear you think it's going to get on somebody's desk, you know, put quite a bit. And then we're going to put it down here on this fold as well. Just like that. Okay. So now you just need to take the score tape backing off of this one, and you're going to fold that in just like that and lay it down. See what we did? Folded that in, that little score line in. See if I can, there you go, just like that. You're going to do the same for this one. Just fold it in and lay it down. Now these are going to be your sides, and I shouldn't have put the score tape all the way up there. This score tape we did not need on there, and I knew that. I knew it from before, but I forgot. So what we're going to do, I think for right now I'm going to leave that score tape on there, and I may cover that with a piece of paper. So we're going to leave that for right now. Take the backing off of the side, and now what you want to do here is you want to press that down as close to the bottom of this as you can, and then you want to make sure that this one kind of goes straight up and down. And actually that score tape is helping me get it straight. Okay, just like that. See how that's straight up and down? And like I said, I'll cover that with some paper or something in a minute. I knew better than that, but I did it. So, see, I leave my mistakes in because we all make them. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other end. And you're going to leave you're going to put your little flap underneath the big one. So there you go, you've got that. And now what we're going to do is on these little sides right here, I want them at a slant like I did these. See how they're slanted? See if I can get that there. There you go. So all I'm going to do is take my scissors, and I'm going to start right where that other little flap right there is. Right there. I'm just going to start there and cut up to that corner. Just like that. See how that is? And then I'm going to do the same to the other side. So I'm just going to cut straight down to that, and that gives you your little angle there. All right, now all that's left to do is put our paper on here, and the front mat measures 3 3/4 by 1 7/8, and we're going to score it. We're going to score it on the short side at 1/2 inch. Now, as I have told you before, on pattern paper, always flip it over and score on the other side, just because it keeps it from cracking. And score lightly and use the big end of your little tool here. Okay, we'll go ahead and score the other one, the back. I covered the back of mine. Some people don't, but I wanted the back of mine to be covered. So this one is 3 3/4 by 2 1/2, and we're going to score it at, oh, I didn't write that down. Hang on, let me see. We're going to score it at 3/4, I think. Hopefully that's right. I think it's 3/4. So I'm going to score on this side lightly, flip it over, and score again on the other side. That breaks down those fibers in there, and it keeps it from cracking on you, as a lot of the designer paper does. Then you're just going to fold it up at that score line. I'm going to reinforce it just a little. Now this one's going to go on the front. This is our short one. Go right there. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to use some liquid glue here because it gives me a little bit of time to move it around if I get it in the wrong spot. Oh, and we will have this glue back in the shop next week. So this art glitter glue will be back in the shop next week. Thank goodness, because I am running low. And I know a lot of other people are too. So keep a lookout. We will have that. It's up right now, and you can pre-order it. But it's just that we don't have it in stock right this minute. It is on its way. Now you could have inked these, the edges of this, if you wanted to. I didn't ink mine. I got to talking and didn't ink it before I put it down. But you could have inked the edges of that paper just so that you wouldn't have any white at all showing. So, you know, I inked it after it was on there, and it's okay. Alright, then on the back, you're going to put your back down. And let's go ahead and ink that one before I put it on, because I don't like that little white of my paper showing where you cut it. Okay, and then let's sit it down. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, put some glue on this. See, I'm having to really shake this. Can't wait till it gets here. I told them to hurry my order, so hopefully they will. Since we've had such warm weather here in the south, they was okay with sending it on. And then I just take my bone folder and press that down. So you see, all I did was just sit my score line right in the bend of that, and then just put it on, and it leaves that little bit of edge around. So there's the front, and there's the back, and then of course the sides, it's got that on there. Not exactly right. Okay, I'm going to do that off camera, but I am going to cover the end of mine. I'll cut my angle and all that just so that I can cover up this. But if you make yours and you don't put any score tape right there, then you won't have to worry about it. But since I did, I'm going to go ahead and cover mine. But you won't have to cover the ends of yours if you didn't put score tape there. But I am going to put a little glue right in here because I should have put my score tape. See, I should have put it a little bit further out in there and not way out here at the edge. That would have made it seal up a lot better. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20. And I get busy talking and I forget what world I'm in, so. Okay. So there we go. That is it. Now I think on this one, on mine, I put a little brad right there, and I just cut the little back pieces off of the brad and stuck it down. But I think on this one, I'm going to put a little bronze cross, if it'll fit right there. And you could decorate yours up any way that you want. This is, you know, this is all yours and it's up to you. I think that will work. I'd rather have that little top piece cut off, but I don't think I can cut that off right now. And I think I may use a glue dot to put that down, just so the glue doesn't show. Probably gonna have to use another one. There we go. So there is our other box. Very, very simple to make, like I said, but very cute. I absolutely love them. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions on this, just let me know. I know I was a little scatterbrained on some of it, but it is easy, quick, and if you wanted a little little thumb pull right here on the front, which I don't think you need it because the cards sit up out of it, but just take a circle punch and just use half of it and cut out a little curve right there. That's all you would have to do. But I think that is cute. I'm excited. I love it. And let's just put these cards in here and see what it looks like. There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe, please. Bye-bye.